Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this presentation, I will cover all finite automata related points. So let's begin the video. So for more deep understanding, I will cover all the points with the help of this diagram. Okay. So this diagram is the state transition diagram. And in this diagram, you can see A, B and C are the states, and here you can see these transitions for the input 0 and 1. So that's why this diagram is called as state transition diagram. Finite automata are used to recognize patterns. So basically the use of finite automata is to recognize patterns in our machine learning. It takes the string of symbol as input and changes its state accordingly. When the desired symbol is found, then the transition occurs. So what does it actually mean? Our finite automata takes the string of symbol as an input and it changes its state accordingly. So right here you can see this is the A state and this is the B state. For the input 0 and 1, we move to the state B, and similarly from this state C, here you can see for the input 0 we moved from state C to the state B. So that's why we call this diagram as a state transition diagram, as because we can see that there is a transition occurs for the input 0 and 1. At the time of transition, the automata can either move to the next state or stay in the same state. So for this case, you can see for the input 0, we remained in the same state, that is A, and but for the input 1, we moved to the state B. So what does it mean? That whenever we give an input and our finite automata remains in the same state, here transition occurs, but this transition is within this state. So this transition is also called as self transition. Okay. So the automata can either move to the next state or it can remain in the same state. And this is the one of the most important point is and which is finite automata have two states, accept state or reject state. And when the input string is processed successfully, the automata reached its final state, then it will accept. So to understand this point, let me first introduce what is initial state and final state. In this state transition diagram, here you can see that A is the initial state and we represent the initial state with the help of this arrow. Okay, so always whenever you see this arrow, consider this state as an initial state, and whenever you see a double circle in the state, so called this is the final state. So our finite automata start with this state and it will end up with C state. Okay, so whenever our finite automata reaches its final state, then this state we can say that it is a accepted. And whenever our finite automata stucks in a non-final state, so right here in this transition diagram, A and B is a non-final state and here C is the final state. Okay, so in this diagram, our what is the valid string? Okay, so let us just go through. For the input 0 and 1, we moved from A state to B state, but we still in the non-final state. Okay, and for the input 0 and 1, we ended up in a this is the final state. So our valid string will be 0 0, either 0 1, either 1 0, or either 1 1. So for this input string we move to the final state. Okay, So this will be the except state. Okay. Now we will learn what is the formal definition of finite automata. So again we will take the help of this same diagram, so it will be easier for us to understand. Okay. So what is the formal definition of finite automata? So here a finite automata is a collection of five tuple. So what does five tuple exactly mean? Okay, so whenever we have two things, so we call it as a double, triple. Whenever we have three things, so something like this. Whenever we have more than or five or more than five things, we use the word tuple. Okay. So finite automata is basically a set of five things. Now we will discuss what all these five things. Okay. Again, I have taken the same diagram, so it will be easier us to understand. Okay. So here you can see capital Q is a finite set of states. Okay. So right here in this diagram, A, B, and this is the C. All these are the states. Okay, so we have more than one state, so that's why we called it is as a set of states. Now this sigma summation symbol represents finite set of input symbols. So here in this case 0 and 1 is our set of input symbols. Okay. Third one, Q naught. Q naught is the initial state. So whenever uh, this arrow symbol represent the initial state, this arrow symbol can be right here. So this state will be our initial state. One more point you must remember is that a final state can be initial state. Let me just use the pointer. Suppose I have marked a arrow something like this is our final state. Okay, but this state can also be the initial state. A finite automata will have only single initial state, so this state cannot this state there will be only single state, but a finite automata will have more than one state. Okay, let me again use the cursor point visible. Something similar like initial state, we have a final state and we represent the final state with the double circle, and the last component is the transition function. So what is transition function? This is one more important point we must understand first. So we represent the transition function with this symbol. Okay, now we are in the initial state and this is the A, and whenever we give the input 0, okay, 0, we moved to the state B. We move to the state B. So this is the our transition function, and this transition function has two inputs. That is, this is the current state and this is the next input symbol, and we reached to the next state. One more point is that, let us suppose right now we are in the state C. Okay, this is our, now C will be our current state, and we passed 0 input symbol. So which state we have reached? We reached to the state B.